Ethan Carter had always been a man of unfinished things. Half-written novels cluttered his laptop. A dusty guitar leaned in the corner of his apartment, its strings long out of tune. At 34 he was no stranger to starting strong, only to crumble when things got hard. His latest abandoned project? Running. It had begun as a desperate attempt to outrun his own disappointment. A bad breakup, a stagnant job, and the creeping dread that he was wasting his life had driven him to sign up for a marathon. A goal so absurd it almost made him laugh. 6 months to go from couch to 26.2 miles? He'd barely made it 2 weeks before shin splints and self-doubt sent him back to the couch. Then came the diagnosis. Early-stage hypertension, the doctor said, tapping the chart. You're young, but if you don't make changes now. The sentence hung there, unfinished like everything else in Ethan's life. That night he dug out his running shoes. The relapse. The first month was agony. His lungs burned. His knees ached. Every step felt like a reminder of his failures. He ran in the dark, too embarrassed to be seen walking more than jogging. Then came the first setback, a twisted ankle that left him limping for days. Maybe this just isn't for me. But this time, quitting didn't bring relief. Only shame. One rainy morning, an older man fell into stride beside him. You're leaning too far forward, he said, nodding at Ethan's form. You'll wreck your back. Ethan scowled. I'm fine. The man, Walter, as he later introduced himself, just chuckled. Kid, I've run 15 marathons. You look like you're fighting the road instead of moving with it. Against his pride, Ethan listened. Walter became an unlikely mentor, teaching him to pace, to breathe, to endure. Running's not about speed, he said. It's about stubbornness. The grind. Progress was slow. Some days Ethan barely managed a mile. Others he surprised himself. He learned to celebrate small victories, a pain-free run, a personal best the first time he didn't stop to walk. But doubt lingered. What if I fail again? The test. Race day arrived under a brutal sun. By mile 18 his legs were lead. By mile 22 his vision blurred. The old voice whispered, you can't do this. Then he remembered Walter's words, the only way out is through. One step. Then another. Ethan crossed the finish line last. His time was unremarkable. His body was wrecked. But as he stood there, trembling, something unexpected happened. He didn't feel like a failure. The real win. The marathon didn't fix his life. He still had bills, still had regrets. But something had shifted. He'd proven to himself that he could endure. A month later he picked up the guitar again. This time he didn't put it down. Because the race wasn't the finish line. It was the first mile of everything else. The end.